Hey guys, it's Chase from Burnout Inc., better known as that guy with the gloves, and I'm back with part 2 of my Burnout Inc. fans Q&A video. So yeah, this was Chase from CM Punk. I'll upload another video, and today I'm gonna play WWE All Stars, and I'm really out of practice with this game. I thought I could just jump in and whoop ass like how I used to, but yeah, I get my ass whooped in this video a lot, so prepared to see that. And there's actually a funny part I'm going to splice in here where my cat was actually playing with the little WWE spinning logo at the bottom right hand of the corner. She's so cute. Anyway, alright, so let's get back to this. So yeah, a lot of people ask the same question over and over again, so I figured what I would do is, starting off where I left off with Nino Agostino, I'm going to start reading off, but I'm going to read off the people and their favorite figures, and then I'll get to questions when I find one that hasn't been asked yet or in the last video. Jamie Price Dixon Skates said your favorite figure is the Elite 26 Road Dogg, because he is a legend and the figure is so damn accurate. Lucas Scalzo, his favorite figure is the Elite 16 CM Punk. I'm willing to bet that's the most liked figure in my little questionnaire thing. If I went through and added it all up, Elite 16 CM Punk is probably going to be number one. His question was, how old was I when I became a wrestling fan? I remember the first age I could actually remember, I was like, okay, I'm actually this old is 4. But I'm pretty certain I was a wrestling fan way before that. So yeah, 4 years old is what I'll say. Kyle Riker says his favorite figure is the Elite Series 6 Goldust and Jeff Hardy, so there's a tie there. Jordan Mitchell, his favorite figure is the Elite 8 Edge. Loves the detail, it's his favorite attire. Team Random 21, favorite figure is the Elite 18 Undertaker, because the American Badass gimmick is awesome. I have to agree. Let's see. Dylan Wilcox, favorite figure is the Elite Series 12 Kane. And he wanted to know what my favorite part of the Attitude Era was. Pretty much just the unpredictability of it. I mean, with the Monday Night Wars going on, WWE, or WWF at the time, was just stepping up their game in a big way, and they were just going head-to-head with WCW, and I have to say, pretty much everything about WWF's product versus WCW, I liked a lot more. I was getting real tired of the NWO thing. A lot of things in WCW really weren't that good to me. I mean, I love Goldberg, I love the Cruiserweights, I love Sting, I love DDP, but yeah, the NWO thing, as cool as it was when it first started, it just dragged and dragged and dragged. But yeah, WWF was just firing on all cylinders, and Austin was great, Undertaker was awesome, Kane, man, Kane was a monster back then, and Mick Foley with, Cactus Jack, Mankind Do Love, his 3 gimmicks, those were great, and of course, The Rock. The Rock was amazing. Let's see. WWE action figure holder. His favorite figure is the Elite Series 23 John Cena. No, sorry. Foudgate he cannot have Morrison. I'm sorry. WWE NWO 73. Favorite figure is the Elite Series 9 Luke Gallows. I think he's the first person to mention Luke Gallows. Detail, authentic ring attire, and the head sculpt. I have to agree, that is a great figure. Full-on FN Wrestling. Favorite figure is the Elite Series 1 Edge. Only downside is the jacket, because, you can't bend it and stuff like that. And who do I think Undertaker will face at WrestleMania 30? Well, we already know that, so yeah, we won't mention that. Okay. Calamuckus 333. Favorite figure is the Elite Series 16 CM Punk. Question is, if you could change or improve one thing in WWE Mattel figures, what would it be? Okay. I'd say it's... Oh, man, that's a toss-up. I really wish they had more play sets the way Jax had theirs. That's one thing I've been wanting to get my hands on is some backstage play sets, for the stop motions and whatnot. And so far, Mattel, we've only gotten really two, I would say, are actual play sets, like the Raw stage and the backstage. The backstage one isn't very good. I'm not going to drop $60 on that. And, you could say that the rings are, but, no, the rings are play sets, but I want something more towards the backstage area. I think that'd be really cool. But the one thing I'd actually change about their action figures would be the Divas figures. I would redo them to where they would have the same articulation as the male figures, the male elite figures. The double bend in the knees, better foot joints, better ab crunch and stuff like that, or better diaphragm joints too. Because I tried animating with a couple of them, and damn, that was the most difficult thing I've ever tried to do, animation-wise. It's just a pain in the ass. So, yeah, that's what I would change. I could say maybe I'd go for a little bit better face scans. Because some of them, while they're good, you can tell who the wrestlers are. They're not completely accurate, but, they're decent. So, nice question. Or, nice question, not next, but yeah, we're going on to the next one. Derek Acevedo, Elite Series 6 CM Punk. Awesome. Who do you think will win the Royal Rumble? And his favorite game is WWE 2K14. Well, we already know who won the Royal Rumble, so what does it matter? The best WWE champ won. His favorite figure is the Elite Best of Pay-Per-View WrestleMania 28 Daniel Bryan. The 28? I think he meant either 29 or 27. I don't think there is a Best of Pay-Per-View 28 Daniel Bryan, unless it's no, it's not a basic. So yeah, I'm willing to bet you meant the 29 one. Let's see. Your question is, have I seen the movie Super Troopers? Yes, I have. Super Troopers is a great movie. I really like the Broken Lizard group that made Super Troopers, and for a while I really liked their sequel Club Dread, and I don't know why. Actually I do. Bill Paxton was hilarious in that movie, so that's pretty much why. The other movies that they've made, I haven't really seen them that much to judge them. I hated the Dukes of Hazzard movie that they did, despite the cool cameo with the two Super Trooper guys, but yeah. Jose Taker, his favorite figure is the Elite 24 Dolph Ziggler. And, yeah, who won the Royal Rumble? Stop mentioning the Royal Rumble! Liam Patrick said Mattel did a phenomenal job this year. I'd have to agree. His favorite figure is the Best of Pay-Per-View Daniel Bryan. Good resemblance, all that stuff. Who is your favorite superstar from each era? Golden, Attitude, Ruthless Aggression, and PG. Ah, man. Well, I can't say Undertaker for all of them, so I'll have to break it up into what versions. I'll have to pick and choose what era Undertaker was in that I love the most. So I would say in the Golden era. Oh, man. I'd have to say Legion of Doom. No, I won't say Legion of Doom. I love the Legion of Doom, but match-wise, really the thing everyone loves about Legion of Doom is the entrance. The pop, they come out, they beat the crap out of somebody, and that's it. But I guess for like all-around wrestler, the best of that era, I'd have to say was Bret Hart. Attitude era, Stone Cold Steve Austin, hands down. Ruthless Aggression. Oh, man. If he was still alive, I would have said Chris Benoit. I know it's a controversial choice, but man, I really loved Chris Benoit. But I'm not going to pick him for the obvious reasons. So for the Ruthless Aggression era, I'm going to say Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was awesome. PG era, I'm going to say is The Undertaker. I loved the last bit that he's done ever since WWE has went PG. He's really held things together for me. I would also have said CM Punk or Daniel Bryan, but we're kind of going into a new era of wrestling, the new generation era, or well, no, we had a new generation era. I don't really know what they're gonna call this generation, but so yeah, that'd be my choices. Let's see. Moving on. The Bomber 3574. Favorite figure is the Elite 26 Big E Langston. It's very detailed. Don't agree. What year did you start watching WWE, WWF, or ECW? Well, WWE late 80s, because I would have been about 3 when I could start remembering, or when I started having memories, or maybe 4. I can't really remember. I can't remember my memories that I remember. That's consistent. Okay, but yeah, I'd say it was around the late 80s that I remember WWF. ECW, I started watching in, if you don't count the stuff when they did the run-ins with WWF in like 96, 97, whatnot, I'd say it was 99 when TNN was broadcasting it. I started watching it. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. And then, you know, they folded. They went to WWF, did the invasion angle, and then around 2002, when I found out, you know, that the file sharing stuff that was going on online, I downloaded a lot of ECW stuff and fell in love with it. Jose Pena. His favorite figure is the Elite 26 Roman Reigns. Let's see. Tate Rainwater. His favorite figure is the Elite 21 Honky Tonk Man. Man, that is a great figure. Let's see. TC 2002-1000. His favorite figure is the Elite Series 16 CM Punk. Who do you think will face Batista at WrestleMania? And, you know, we already know the answer to that one. Australian EWF likes the Elite Series 6 Gold... I keep saying 6. Why do I keep doing that? Elite Series 9 Gold Dust. Because, you know, just look at it. It's awesome. And I really can't wait to see what the Elite Series 29 one looks like. If you could have any wrestling figure pack, what would it be? Mine would be an Elite 3 pack with the Wyatt family, including the masks and rocking chair. Yeah, that's a great choice. That is a really great choice. Like a 3 pack of the Wyatts and Elites, definitely. Oh man, I know I'm gonna miss something that I wish I would have said, but I'd have to say an Elite 2-pack APA, Acolytes Protection Agency. I would want them in their backstage gear where they wore the APA shirts with the jeans and the black leather gloves. And I would want that to come with a couple of things. I would want it to come with 2 folding chairs, a table, cards, a filing cabinet that you can pull open. Now the filing cabinet wouldn't have anything in it, but you could like put little beer cans and stuff in there that you get at like a model shop. And a door that would swing open and says APA. I think that would be amazing. So yeah, that's what I would want for, you know, a pack.
Ladies and gentlemen,
great question, by the way. That was cool. WWE boys. His favorite figure is Elite 13 Cody Rhodes. Awesome detail. The mask is cool. The bag is awesome. And yeah, I love that figure. I was glad I chose that for my Ringside Collectibles figure insider entry contest. Do you think Undertaker will ever lose? And if so, against who? Well, yeah, we know the results of that one. Jake the Snake 04005. His favorite figure is Elite 20 CM Punk. And who is my favorite YouTuber? Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's hard. There's a lot of YouTubers that, man, I look forward to seeing their videos so much. That's a hard one. Breaking up into categories, I'd say entertainment-wise, the one I look forward to the most is How It Should Have Ended. I love that series. For video games, that's a hard one because I love the 2 Best Friends. I love Angry Joe. I love the Game Grumps and JonTron. For like, you know, kind of wrestling stuff, I'd say Botchamania or OSW Review. And for action figures, Glenn Webb, he's awesome. Shartimus Prime's awesome. I'd say as of right now, my favorite YouTuber is Captain McKay Random. I love the dude's stop motions. The sets that he builds are amazing. I mean, just brilliant work. He's like a modern day Ray Harryhausen. I mean, man's just good. Okay, moving on. Mark Sanderson likes the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Stone Cold. Randy Main. His favorite figure is the Elite Series 2 Batista. And he wanted to know, why are all your videos and figures so awesome? Well, that I haven't figured out. I'm glad you think they're awesome, but I haven't figured out what makes them good. I just kind of go into each video and I have, like, you know, a layout, but I don't stick to it. But I like to put as much effort as I can into it. Be like, okay, let's get as much little skits or whatever I can in a short amount of time into these things, you know, just cause. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the videos, so thanks for saying that. Oh, Fox, his favorite figure is the Elite 24 Dolph Ziggler, solely on how memorable it is, you know, because when he cashed in, I mean, that crowd just went nuts. That is actually a good question. I don't remember if I asked that. I did answer it on the last one, but what is my first memory of wrestling? Just watching wrestling in a dark living room and seeing, like, you know, Demolition, Road Warriors, Hogan, Jake the Snake, Ultimate Warrior, all those guys. That was my first memory. Mahmoud Atir. Favorite figure is Elite 22 Rock. And wants to know, are you going to get a Caitlyn figure? Yes, I did. I got the first basic figure that they made of her. Don't like the face scan, but the rest of it's pretty cool. What camera do you use? I just shoot everything on my iPhone. I've gone through 3 different iPhones since I started this channel. I got the 4, the 5, and 5S. And I just use it for basically convenience. I don't see the point in buying a really expensive video camera or anything like that, unless it's got something that I really would want, like a remote control shutter or whatever. But what I do is I set my phone on a tripod, and I plug in the headphones that came with my iPhone, and I actually press the up and down volume buttons, and that activates the shutter. The only downfall is that I have to plug them in order to hear the shutter sound, but that's what I do. So if anybody ever wants to shoot something on their iPhones and shoot with, you know, taking pictures, that is a great way to do pictures or stop motion. So, and it's really cheap too, because, you know, everyone's got a phone. Okay, Cade Harris. His favorite figure is the Defining Moments Ultimate Warrior. What is your favorite WWE gimmick and why? That's a great question. Obvious answer is The Undertaker. It is the one gimmick that has survived everything. Every incarnation, every version of it was absolutely amazing. I'd say guilty as pleasure. Like, I should not like this gimmick, but I really do, is Glacier from WCW. Oh my god, it was the stupidest gimmick, but I loved it. Oh god, and then when they brought in Mortis, I hated Wrath. Wrath looked stupid, but Mortis was cool. Oh man, Mortis was awesome. I'll probably come up with a lot more for that. Shockmaster. Shockmaster was great. Styles Sorton 33. Favorite figure is Ringside Collectibles exclusive Cactus Jack. Yeah, I want to get that figure, but man, it's just expensive. Favorite line of Elite figures and why? So I'm guessing you just mean like my favorite series. I'd have to say it was the Elite Series 19. It was the first one where I said, okay, I want every single figure in this line. Followed up by the Elite 16 line. That one was great. And I mean, a lot of the new ones, they've just been coming out with some great figures. I think the Series 30, the Elite Series 30, that has Luger, the Road Warriors, Brock Lesnar, Ryback, and Batista. Basically, the Jack Muscle guys. That one's going to be cool, I'm hoping. Let's see. Wrestling Toy Collecta, nice name. Loves the Elite Series 21 Honky Tonk Man. My question is, what do you enjoy most about your daily lifestyle while you do your activities and whatnot? That's an interesting question. That's a hard question to answer. What do I enjoy most? My lifestyle's kind of weird. When I have my days where I'm working and stuff, I mean, I just put in like 8-9 hours doing my job, and I come home and I'm either on the computer watching videos, looking up stuff on the internet, or, you know, making videos for my YouTube channel. I hang out a lot with my girlfriend. She's kind of like my best friend right now, and yeah, we do a lot together. We watch a lot of videos, we watch a lot of TV, movies and stuff. We go to the movies a lot. That's kind of like one of our favorite activities. We love kind of just going downtown and shopping and stuff. Playing with our cats, that's fun too. I have, you know, friends I hang out with outside of work, and I don't get to see them a whole lot just because our schedules are different. I have, like, all my friends and stuff, they have the same days off. I have different days off from everybody else, including my girlfriend, so it makes hanging out with people just kind of difficult at this point in time. Yeah, so I hope that answered your question, and I love video games. Gianni, I can't really pronounce this. Gianni Italiano. Sorry if I messed that up, but yeah. Your favorite figure is the Elite 20 Chris Jericho, not the Elite 30. Yeah, the glow in the dark jacket was really cool. What is the most iconic moment, feud, match that you've seen in your life as a wrestling fan? Kind of. I'm pretty certain I answered that in the last one. Was the SummerSlam 2002 unsanctioned match between Shawn Michaels and HBK.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for
Yeah, that was amazing. I'd say the most iconic feud that I've ever witnessed was Austin versus McMahon. I mean, everybody can identify with that. That's what's so great about that feud. You know, just we're not all bald-headed, beer-swilling rednecks, but we all hate our bosses in some degree, and we would all want to just beat the crap out of them and tell them to, you know, piss off or whatever, and give them the bird and spray them with beer and damage their property and steal stuff from them and break it just so they can't have it anymore, you know. And we all live vicariously through Stone Cold in that, and so yeah, I'd say that was the best feud. One of the greatest moments. There's so many. There's a lot of wrestling moments that I watch constantly on a loop just because of how it makes me feel. A lot of the Undertaker returns, like at WrestleMania 20, and then SmackDown the following week where he tombstone Paul Heyman. When he came back at Survivor Series 2005 out of the flaming casket, that was amazing. WrestleMania 21 where Hulk Hogan saves Eugene from Muhammad Hassan and Daivari. I love that. Anything Stone Cold did during the Attitude Era. I mean, yeah, there's so many of them to count. Comedy-wise, yeah, WWE does a lot of good comedy moments. Some are really bad, but, you know, like the Santino Cobra Snake Charm thing, that was awful. But some of them are good, like 20-minute comedy segments, like, you know, The Rock and Mankind, This Is Your Life, or when The Rock made Vince McMahon kiss Rikishi's ass and ended the Kiss My Ass Club for a while. And, you know, a lot of the stuff that DX did against the McMahons in 2006, I love that whole thing. I watched that D-Generation X DVD so much, it's ridiculous. Okay, so I gotta move on. Great question, by the way. Jams Pro AGX. Favorite figure is the Elite 16 CM Punk. I have to agree, it's great. I like that it has the Chicago flag colors, the original Chicago flag. And pretty much already answered that question. Harry Flynn likes the Elite 23 Undertaker. What Elite figure do I want the most right now? Oh, that's hard. I got a lot of them right now. A lot of the ones I don't have. I picked up an Elite Series 12 Daniel Bryan just recently. I would love to have the best of pay-per-view version where he's got the split like light gray and red attire. That one's really cool. The best of pay-per-view Bret Hart. I think I'd want that to make a custom, but I want it, just for the shirt. That Paul Bear Build-A-Figure. Oh man, I want that so bad. That figure's amazing. I wish I would have gotten a lot of the Legends figures, like Bam Bam Bigelow and the Bushwhackers and stuff, but yeah, missed out on those, so have to save up for them, get them on the second-hand market, like eBay. So, yeah, I hope that answered your question. WWE Kid 26602. His favorite figure is the Elite 22. I don't know. It just says my favorite figure is Elite 22. The reason is the color on the trunks and detailed tattoo. I don't know. I don't know who that is, man. I'm sorry. How did I find wrestling? Just watching it on TV. That's pretty much how a lot of people have found it. Especially for my generation. DJX movie. Favorite figure is Elite. Yeah. My favorite figure is Elite 23 Undertaker. Yeah, I have to agree. It's awesome. Who inspired you to collect wrestling figures? No one inspired me. It's just something I loved to do when I was a kid, and when I got older, I realized, screw what other people think. I'm gonna buy what I want to buy. I'm gonna collect what I want to collect, and everyone else can just deal with it. I got a lot of judgment from friends growing up for collecting figures and stuff like that, and a lot of it was really negative, and just people were like, really, that's something you want to tease somebody about just because, whatever. So yeah. DJ Stop Motions. His favorite figure is Elite 16 Punk. No question there, but great figure. Angie Pena, Elite Series 16 CM Punk. Why do I like wrestling figures? Ah, man. They're tangible. It's a weird thing about wrestling. The characters, you watch them on TV. You can go to the arena. You can see them live. You can reach out and touch them. You can meet them as their character or meet them as their real person. Or meet them as their real self. And you play as them in video games, and you have wrestling figures of them. And I don't know why. That's just great. I just think it's so cool that these guys get to be larger than life characters for their entire lives. So that, and with Mattel's current lineup, I just think they do a great job with it, and the accessories you get are just wonderful. I would like to see that more. I would like to see them step up a little bit and just give out more accessories with the figures. I think Jakks kind of outdoes Mattel a little bit in that way, but sometimes the things that they included were just ridiculous. But so, okay. Guinness Gonzalez. His favorite figure is the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Brock Lesnar. What is your favorite Predator from all the movies? Oh wow. The Wolf. Is it the Wolf Predator? Or? I'm trying to think. I don't remember what the name is of. It's the Jungle Hunter Predator from the first Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. That one's my absolute favorite because of the look and the color scheme. So yeah, that one's my favorite. I do really like the second one too. With that, it had like that weird kind of red and white tiger stripe pattern on its head. I thought that was neat. Arash Vadati. His favorite your favorite figure is the Elite 25 Dean Ambrose. Captures a moment when the Shield was unstoppable. And do I plan on getting the RSC exclusive Brock Lesnar? Yes, I do. I have it. I'm using it in stop motion right now. I'm going to have a review for it hopefully sometime in the future. J899. His favorite figure is the Elite Series 4 John Morrison. Yeah, that's a cool figure. I actually picked that one up at a garage sale for next to nothing. So that was awesome. what made you want to collect figures and keep collecting? I keep collecting them because WWE comes out with new characters that are great, like the Shield and the Wyatts. Mattel keeps bringing back older figures, like the Elite 23 Undertaker, and that's going to keep me collecting them pretty much forever. Nova Ghost 7's favorite figure is the Elite 26 Big E Langston. Let's see. Michael Theis, his favorite figure is the Elite Best of Pay-Per-View Daniel Bryan. What got me into doing stop motions on YouTube? Biggest influence was Captain McKay Random. I saw that guy's stop motions and was like, wow, that was stuff I was wanting to do, but, I didn't realize how could I do that, and then I saw him doing the stop motions and was like, wow, that's cool, I could do that. So that's what got me into doing it, and then, watching some other guys like, JWF, is it? No, that's Captain McKay's. Oh god, I can't remember the guy's name. It's like JWS or something like that. Wicked Mayhem wrestling animations. I like those ones too. Loser King. All those guys are great. Yeah, there's too many stop motion guys to name, but yeah, all the guys that do it, they really inspired me to get into it. Parker Thornburg, his favorite figure is the Elite 16 CM Punk. If you could have one professional wrestling match at any company, who would you verse? Why? What kind of match would it be, and where would it take place? Well, let's see. I would want it to be in WWE. I would want to have an I screwed that up. I'd want to have an Elimination Chamber match, but there's a gimmick. You can't... Each wrestler has a weapon in a chamber that they come out with. You don't know what they're going to have. It could be something completely useless as like an inflatable dinosaur, or something as brutal as a barbed wire 2x4. But I think that'd be a cool surprise gimmick. Kind of like what they did for the ECW Elimination Chamber, the December to Dismember one. Kind of like that. Who would I want to face? If I'm going to face off against people, I'd want to face off against a lot of people that I never really liked in wrestling. And most of those guys are authority figures, not actual wrestlers. Like, I'd want to fight Eric Bischoff and John Laurinaitis and Vicky Guerrero. Yes, I'm condoning violence against Vicky Guerrero. It's like the worst thing ever. But yeah, just a horrible match to watch. But just to watch people beat the crap out of each other, that'd be fun for me. And I think that's actually a match I could win, versus me saying I'd want to have a match versus Brock Lesnar because he'd end a streak. He'd kill me, okay? He would destroy me, and that wouldn't be good for anybody. I guess I don't know where I'd want to have it take place. Anywhere would be good. Aaron McGowan's favorite figure is the Elite 13 Cody Rhodes. My question is, were you born with gloves on your hands? No, I was not. I have a lot of baby photos proving that I was not born with the gloves on my hands. From my older pictures when I was really young, you'd think I was born with a hat because I almost never ever took off my hat. But now when I grew up, put down the hat, put on the gloves. Kieran Wheatley. Didn't really say what your favorite figure is. You want the CM Punk Best of Pay-Per-View figure because of the match between The Undertaker, and you wanted to know which favorite CM Punk figure is my favorite. I'd still have to say it is the Elite 16 Punk. Hunter Craft's favorite figure is the Elite 23 Undertaker. Why don't I have Elite 17 Mankind? I do. I reviewed it. I wish I could go back and do those first couple of reviews. I wish I could have done those with stop motion. I think those would have turned out much better. But I do like that they had skits in the beginning of them. XXMW2, XX247. You love the Elite 16 Nash, but you unfortunately don't own it. Do I have Xbox Live? Yes, I do. My Xbox Live handle account is Burnout1986. If you guys want to add me, send me a request. I'll add you onto my thing. I don't ever really play with people online. It's not my thing. I don't really chat on there as well. You want to send me messages? That's cool. I'll send messages back. No voice messages, though, so I don't listen to them because people sometimes scream into the microphone, and that's just not good for anybody. So just write me messages or whatever. But yeah, send me a friend request. I'll just go ahead and, accept it. I keep my notifications off, though, because I watch Netflix, I watch Hulu and stuff on there, and it's just a pain in the butt to always see that pop up that someone's online. So, yeah. Okay. I do have it. Mika Edwards, favorite figure is Stone Cold Steve Austin. No real thing on there. Will you ever play WWE 2K14, and will I get Big E Langston? I do have the Elite 26 Big E Langston. I have a review in mind for him. I just don't have time to shoot it right now. And yes, I do have the game. I play it whenever it works on my Xbox. Jose Montez, his favorite figure is the Elite 18 Undertaker. Needs a motorcycle for the figure. Yes, you do. Who is my favorite heel, face, and legend in WWE? I'd say, okay, as of right now, my favorite legend on the roster is Goldust. My favorite face on the roster that I look forward to seeing the most, it was Daniel Bryan. I'm very happy he's got the title. Right now, the faces I look forward to seeing the most are the Shield. Dolph Ziggler's another one because he always puts on a hell of a good performance. And Paige. She's an awesome diva. Favorite heels. Triple H is such a good heel. A lot of people hate him, but man, he's really good at what he does. And that is kind of a sad state of the heels on this show right now, is they all revolve around Triple H, like Batista and Orton and Stephanie. Like, those four are the best heels right now, and they're all revolving around them. Actually, I take all that back. Favorite heel is Bray Wyatt. Except, the crowd is so into him, it's so hard to even count him as a heel. But in the tradition of the storylines, he is a heel, so I would say he is definitely my favorite, him and the Wyatt family. So, yeah, hope that answered your questions. Edgar365 Punk. Favorite figure is the Elite 7 Shawn Michaels. It's a great figure. I only have the Defining Moments one. I don't have a modern Shawn Michaels. All the other ones I have are flashbacks. Well, no, I have the referee one from WrestleMania 28. Let's see. Would you have liked to be... Oh, who would I want to have current or past to be the champion instead of Orton? Obviously, Bryan, he got it. I would have, of course, loved Taker to be healthy enough to get the title again. I know Goldust would never get the title, but it would have been interesting to see him in a match with the title on the line and him winning, just something. Chris Jericho, I would not mind another run with him at all. WWE Elite WM, I guess that's Elite WrestleMania. His favorite figure is the Elite Series 1 Undertaker. Yeah, that one is really great. Have I met any wrestlers? No. I am extremely shy when it comes to meeting, like, quote, my heroes or whatever. Mostly because I just don't want it to shatter the illusion of them or whatnot. And I'd be so nervous. I did go to an autograph signing with Kurt Angle, but I didn't get to really say anything to him or anything. Mostly because it was like the end of the signing, and he was just right there, just signing as many things as he can, just so everyone can get something. And I thought that was cool of him. I got a high five from Triple H at a SmackDown taping. He was like walking around with the WWE belt and stuff like that, and I just reached my hand out farther than everybody else, and he was like right there in front of me, and gave me a high five. I thought that was really cool. And then like he stopped and was like stopped and talked to a mom for a little bit, and was like petting a little baby and stuff like that. And it was just really cute to see his face go from being all serious and stuff, and then he sees this little girl, and he just instantly got this smile and was gushing over this little girl. It was so cute, and it probably reminded him of his daughter. So that was cool. Other than that, no, I haven't unfortunately had the chance to meet any of the wrestlers. Uh, Cameron Farrell, oh, sorry, I think we're at the end of the video, but I'm going to go ahead and answer this last question, even though it's probably going to fade to black here. So, last question is Cameron Farrell. His favorite figure is Elite 25 Dean and Seth. And yeah, he asked what my favorite wrestler is, and it's The Undertaker. Okay, and yeah, okay, that's all the questions I'm going to answer for this one, so there's probably going to be a third video. How many games do I need to play? Okay. Nah, this is actually kind of cool. I like doing this. This is a lot of fun. All right, so yeah, this is Chase from BurnoutInc. Thanks for sending in the questions, and yeah, stay tuned. I'll have the third one up sometime within the next couple of days, and I'll see you next time.